Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to just look at is I want to look at how you create a drop-down list. So here I have a list of Tour de France winners. I love the Tour de France. I watch it every year. And I have 103 of them. So I'll just do Control arrow down, brings me down to the bottom, back up again. But what I want to do is basically create a drop-down list for all the countries. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this list of countries and basically remove the duplicates. So I click here, Control Shift arrow down. I then do Control C. I come down here to my little sheet down here, and I just do Control V. And then what I do then is I come over here to come up to Data, and then I come over here to remove duplicates. Okay, so just going to remove duplicates, and then I click OK. So now I have my list. The next thing I want to do, I'm just going to put the heading country up here. And I want to make this list a table, simply so that if I need to add to it again, I can do so. And then easily update it here. So go to Insert, third from the left, Table. And then I say my table has headers, yes it does, and click OK. Now I'm now going to give this table a name. I'm going to give it as a named range, so come up here to F3. Make sure the whole thing is selected first, and then I click on F3 and I just type in country and then I press enter. Now you need to make sure that you clicked on the press enter bit, otherwise you'll find that it doesn't stick. And we're going to need that range name when we come back to this one. So I'll come back to my Tour de France winners. All right, I just do a control and home, brings me here, back up to A1. I click here, and then I just press Control Shift arrow down once, and then I just press it again so that I've loads of room done. I then come up here to Data, and then I come over here to Data Validation, and then I just choose Data Validation again. Okay. Now I've got three things here, and the main ones we'll look at the settings first. So from the settings, I choose List. When I come to the source box, I then press F3 on the keyboard, and this brings up a list of my named ranges. Now you will find every now and then you'll do this and it doesn't actually, for some reason, it doesn't pick up the named range. So basically just go back and just repeat the steps earlier. So I click on country and then I click OK. For my input message, I want to say, please pick a country from the list. Okay, lovely. And then for the error alert, you've got three choices for the error alert. Stop means the user can only pick it from the list. Warning means they can go ahead, but they'll be warned, and information is just FYI. Now I want to stick with the stop, and in my error message, I'm just going to put down what part of pick from the list wasn't clear. That's because I'm mean, and then I click OK. And you can see here, click down here, there's please pick a country from the list. Now I'm just going to go down to the bottom, control arrow down. All right, and let's say I'm going to go here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another country. So let's put in South Africa. Press enter. See, I get a little message there then. It won't let me go any further. So I just, let's say for 2023, I know it was Denmark again. Now, if you notice here, the lists are not organized alphabetically. So what I would do is I go back to sheet 1, click on my list, come up here to data, and then I would just go A to Z up here. Okay, and now they're organized alphabetically. When I check my drop down, see, organized alphabetically. Okay. Now, back to this one, and then if I want to add a country to this, so let's say, for example, let's say I realize I should have put in South Africa here, and then I just do my A to Z again, to sort it, and now when I come back to my drop down, They're South Africa, organized alphabetically. So this just makes it really handy, just if you need to do this. The last tip I'll just give you here is that if you rename this sheet as lists, and if you know you're going to be using, for example, the same kind of things across a number of your database or files, create a master list and then basically just use right click, move or copy, and move this list into other files and then use that as the basis, for your, just do create a copy if you want to. And then just use that as the basis for your other list. It saves you having to redo it again. Okay. Now, hope you find this useful. Mind yourself and take care. Bye.